Well, hello friends, Coach Bob with you today, and today Coach Vic and I are getting ready to go on a little trip up to Thomasville, Georgia, get a little lunch. Hope you'll join us for the ride. It's going to be awesome. I've pretty much got everything laid out. I'm getting everything ready. She's getting her ready, but today we're going to talk a little bit about delayed gratification, how some things are well worth the wait. They really, really are. And Coach Vic is actually in something that she had to wait on, and it has been life-changing for her. So we're going to talk about how sometimes slow is fast and fast is slow, and a lot of the things in life, it just seems to hold true in a lot of different arenas. But we're going to talk about that, and we'll hopefully have some fun and some stupid shenanigans
right after this.
Here you go. Make your grand entrance there, lady.
Oh, I'm ready. Look at the new chair.
That is fancy.
Ooh.
So we're going to be talking about this little investment that we have here.
Look, my feet stay up straight.
Yes, wow. Yes. Notice that left foot.
My foot's not turning in. It's amazing.
That is amazing. Absolutely.
Now I got my high side guards to cover up my hips.
Doesn't cover them up. It just controls everything.
Right. Women don't want to show our hips.
Ready to ride?
But we're going for, look at the beautiful day. Scan the sky.
Okay, let me scan the sky. I'm sky scanning.
Sky scanning.
All the way around. Coming back to you. Hang on. Wait for your cameo.
Shh. And I'm wearing white today, so I told Coach Bob not to do wide view later today.
But I'm on wide view. It doesn't matter. Go! So I'm going to get this woman loaded up. Let's ride to Thomasville. Get us some food. Woo, man, let's do a little Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers. A little Gainesville band for you there, huh?
Oh, yes.
Straighten this up here. All right, we got a bicyclist up here. Make sure we don't run over our two-wheeled friend.
Well, then stay away from him.
Yep. That could be our neighbor.
A wide.
He's doing pretty good.
Oh, the swim coach?
We're not going to jam him on this turn. Although that's kind of a crappy way. I don't think he even sees us. All right, here we go.
Nope, not him.
You know, I had a comment here recently on the channel where there was a mild echo when Coach Vic was talking, and what it is her camera's recording her audio, and then the audio. Do what, Vic?
Recording. I would just act like I was echoing your words.
Okay, yeah.
That was pretty funny.
That was good.
I caught on with that one pretty good.
Yeah. What it is she has her helmet communicator, which is talking to me, and so it's picking up words and it's transmitting it into my helmet. Oh, check out the car, man! Isn't that is sweet? Oh, looks like it's so sweet it cut off there. Nice.
Oh, we should have called Catherine and Greg to come meet us so they can ride their fancy car.
Yeah, we need to do that one weekend. That'd be awesome. But anyway, the echo you hear is her audio coming in through my earphones and going back into my microphone for audio as well. So I'm trying to fix that, trying to resolve it, but it just doesn't seem to be, as easy. I mean, what I have to do is I actually have to try to mute her while I'm talking and mute me while she's talking when I'm editing, which takes that time and takes your edit time, and just it just makes it crazy. Oh, we'll just leave it at that.
Crazy.
It
just give you something to do in all your retirement time.
I know it. I got so much time on my hands, both of them.
I know. He does, really, he does.
I know.
What was that? Oh, that was moss. You went over a pile of moss.
Yeah. Did I go over a pile of bumps? A whole pile?
It was moss.
It was moss?
Wasn't it moss from the tree?
I don't know.
Well, I saw something, and that's what I thought it was.
It was either moss or a turtle.
Oh, well, I hope it was moss.
That was a smooth turtle if it was, wasn't it? Well, today we're going up into Thomasville, Georgia, to a place called like Sweet and Savory, or Savory and Sweet Sisters. The acronym is SASS.
SASSY.
SASS. Anyway, place supposed to be, it's got like 5-star reviews, man. The food's supposed to be jamming. So we're going to do that. We're going to talk a little bit about a few things on the ride up there like we always do. But if you would, before we get going, give this video a
thumbs up.
Subscribe to the channel, share it with your friends, all that stuff. You know what would make us happy? It would really make Coach Vic happy. It doesn't do a lot for me, but it makes her real happy. So let's talk about a concept here, one that I think that we need to really get comfortable with grasping in this country, and it's something that we really haven't had to grasp for a long time, and that is delayed gratification. You know, it used to be you went to a store and they had it there. That ain't the case anymore, is it, here, Coach Vic?
Right, but I can look at it differently. You know, delayed gratification is what we're used to, isn't it? What we are used to. I think people, the younger ones today coming up on iPhones, are not used to it because they're used to clicking on Amazon and getting it, or in a day or two, or get what they want in a day or two.
That's true. And you know, when we were young, we obviously, you know, we would order things out of a catalog, and it would take a long time to get them.
And the mailman would take 3 days to a week to get mail. You know, and I know where you're going though, and that's gratification as far as the CanAm.
Well, not just the CanAms. Actually, what I was thinking of was that beautiful wheelchair that Coach Vic just got.
Oh yeah, we have to wait for it.
Now, that wheelchair, we can go ahead and talk about it. That's fine. The wheelchair that she got, we ordered it in the first week of December, and it just got here on April 14th, April 15th. 13th
or 14th. Oh, 14th yesterday, yep.
Yeah, April 14th. So, man, that wheelchair is unbelievably beautiful. Now, for folks who are into metalwork and craftsmanship, there's a company, I think they're actually in Los Olas, California, which is a suburb of San Diego. And that's where Hands On Concept is. And when we went out there, they measured Coach Vic, and they built her a chair out of titanium. The welds on that thing are so clean, it is unbelievable. It's a raw titanium finish. It's beautiful. Everything else, the footrest, the backrest, the seat pan, even the forks for the front casters are all made of carbon fiber, a polished carbon fiber. And then she got Spinergy wheels that have a composite spoke and a machined aluminum hand rim that is just unbelievably beautiful and intricate. Just the craftsmanship all the way around is top notch.
And it rides wonderfully. It rides very smooth, and what I like about it is I feel like I'm sitting in like a little pocket that like fits, that molds to my body. Compared to all the other wheelchairs I've had, and then I would say each chair feels great, but this is just unbelievable compared to all the other ones you buy. It just fits right into my, like a mold, and it feels really good.
Now, the reason it fits like a mold, when we were out there, we were told by the guy that makes them, that owns Hands On Concept, made a comment to Vic about the chairs that she has been using historically are made for thousands of people, and it has to be adjustable in many, many ways. But what their desire is going to be to do is to have as few fail points on this chair as you possibly can. And the more fail points you cut out, the more precise it has to be, because you can't adjust the axle forward and backwards. You can't adjust the things further out. You can't adjust the backrest to lean forward or up. You can't do a lot of the things that you can do with other wheelchairs. So you can actually make it, like Coach Vic was saying, she felt like she was sitting in a pocket. They measured her body. Now I'm going to share a little something. Coach Vic wanted to get a narrower chair than what she had, and he told her, you can't get a narrower chair. You won't fit in it.
Right. I'm like, I fit in this now. And he goes, you fit in it, but it's not the way it's supposed to fit. I'm like, I don't want a wider chair because that means I'm heavier or wider or bigger. Because no, you're not. It's just your hips. And he tried to explain to me that I needed it wider in the back, but we came up with a solution to make it narrower in the front, which I've never had in a wheelchair before, and he's never done that either in a wheelchair. So it just fits really nice, and even though it's a little wider the chair is, from rim to rim, it is narrower than my other chair, which is unbelievable.
Right, now that's what he told us. He goes, the chair is going to be wider where your booty is, but it's going to be the overall width of the chair from wheel outer edge to outer edge is going to be like 2 inches narrower. I'm like, how is that possible? And then what he did is Coach Vic, you know, as with women are hourglass shaped, and that's how we like it, gentlemen, and we know that. So Coach Vic is the quintessential female. She has that beautiful hourglass shape, which means that her knees are a little narrower than her hips. And so what he did is he took that titanium and he tapered the frame in so her hips are wider and where her knees are is narrower, and it's crazy. It is a custom fit to her. It's unbelievable. She looks taller in the wheelchair.
And I look narrower in the front because my legs are pressed together a little bit more. The look that I've always been wanting to get.
One of the things that happened years ago is Coach Vic had what they call, I think it was a trimalleal fracture. She broke all 3 bones right down around her ankle bone. And when she did that, her left ankle did not heal properly, and it is crooked as a snake. And so her left foot, any of you who have ever seen us, if you look down, if she's not wearing boots, her left foot is rolled over. It's like she twisted her ankle. It's just sitting there on the side of her foot. Well, we were wanting to get this chair to be more streamlined to fit her, but one of the unintended consequences that has been a total blessing is by that pushing her knee in and shaping to the rest of her body, now her foot sits flat on the footrest, which is unbelievable.
Unbelievable, yeah. I was even going to try to go get me an ankle brace to wear to help my foot, but this, it just sets my legs just perfectly straight.
It's crazy. So
and then I was worried about the center of gravity, the axle plate. Is that what it is? The axle bar?
Yeah, the axle itself, yes.
Yeah, I was worried about that not being, because they measured me and they go, this is right. I'm like, are you sure? Because I can't have any discrepancy in this because I don't want it to be tippy. It came out perfectly right the way they found that middle point.
Well, here's the crazy thing. If that axle was too far forward, it'll be so tippy that she'll flip over on the back of her head. And if it's too far back, she can't do a wheelie when she needs to, and she'll hit a curve, she'll hit a cut in the road, and it'll flip her over. So it has to be perfect.
Find that middle. You got to find that that sweet spot. Yeah.
And I'm telling you, there is not an 1/8 of an inch variance in there. If you get it wrong, it's wrong, and it is welded titanium, so there was no return on that. He got it just right.
That was my biggest fear the whole time, because I could have gotten a movable axle, you know, but we talked about having less movable parts.
Right.
So, but anyway, it worked out. So.
But I'm going to ask you, was it worth the 5-month wait?
Yeah, definitely.
So now we could have gotten a regular wheelchair like we've always done, and
I did.
Yep.
But that's why I got this one, because it just did that. The other one wasn't working right either, because it just wasn't giving me what I wanted. And after being in a wheelchair for so many years, I mean, I don't know if everybody feels this way, but I've learned to feel this way. I just wanted to fit my body and be comfortable. And I got a different chair, you know, like 5 years ago, and I thought that would be the magic answer, but that chair was worse than what I was in, and that was the reputable chair. Yep. So I found this company online, you know, after coming across them, and there's a few more companies out there doing more custom-made chairs and getting out of that cookie cutter chairs for insurance reasons. But yeah, it was worth the 5-month wait, and it was worth the money, which was very expensive. But you know, after 30-something years, it's really not a lot of money that I invested if you spread it out throughout the years.
Well, I can tell you that, you know, in everything in life, you know, whether it's your fitness or getting something you really want, in order for it to be done right, a lot of times there's a wait. Now, the video that I made this past Wednesday was on the delays since the pandemic and a lot of that. Now, whether that's a government problem, whether that is a a national problem of other countries where you're outsourcing and trying to get things from other countries, whether that is, you know, just whatever. It doesn't matter what the reason is. I mean, I don't think there's anything we can really do to change it, but we're in a different world. You order something, it takes time, and then when it gets there, you know, you're having to trust the people that built it to build it correctly. You know, there were a lot of comments on this video I did last week. By the way, thank you for that. Where folks have ordered stuff. There was one guy that, if I can find the comment, I'll share it up top. I've gotten so many, it's hard to get them all figured out. But if I can find it, I'll share it. I believe he ordered a Sea to Sky. He was literally going to go pick it up like in an hour. He had waited months for it, and the dealer called him and said it's incomplete. Man, wow. You know, so that's that concern that I was talking about, where you worry that things are going to be shipped and they're not going to be complete, and not only are they not going to be complete, the dealer's not going to know until, you know, you're at the end of the rope there. So makes the dealer look awfully bad. It makes them really feel bad. I know that. It's embarrassing to call a customer and go, hey, come Saturday and pick up your new Spyder, and then go, sorry, we're putting it together and all the parts aren't there. Yikes. Not cool. Not cool at all.
Not cool. I was surprised on how many people have ordered Spyders and they're not receiving them, and that it is a long wait. And then I was surprised about all the parts. Yeah. I thought they just put a Spyder on a truck and just delivered it.
One would think. One would think.
And parts, it comes in parts and pieces?
Well, it comes mostly assembled, but it's in a big giant crate. And so all the parts aren't in the crate when you open it up.
Well, that doesn't make any sense.
Well, what's happening is the storage facility up at BRP in Canada, they don't have room to store what they've made. So what they're hoping is they're going to get all of these other parts in and just ship them out mass and get it all done. But they're running out of storage space up there for the Spyders that they have mostly assembled. So it's a real problem. All right, well, we are in beautiful Georgia, the state of Georgia, South Georgia. I love it. You know, I think the air is just a little snappier, just a little cleaner.
Oh, from Florida?
Yeah, I love Georgia.
Oh. So there's an imaginary wall there that changes the way the wind feels, the air feels.
Yes, you didn't know that?
From Georgia to Florida, right there.
Yeah.
It's felt snappy since we left the driveway.
That's nice. It's a beautiful day.
Beautiful blue sky and a nice sun. Clear, very nice.
All right, well, we've talked a little bit about Coach Vic's wheelchair. I'm going to drop some pictures right here, and y'all can check it out. But the next time you see us, we are going to be entering the beautiful Thomasville, Georgia, and we'll take you along for a little bit of a lunch date. So hang in there. We'll be right back. Well, this is beautiful Thomasville, Georgia, man. The city of roses, they call it. The county seat of Thomas County. Oh. Bet you didn't know that.
Nope. You named off a lot of county seats as we were driving through the cross country.
Well, I'm glad that policeman wasn't back there when I ran that red light.
I know, me too. Was it turn red?
Yeah, it turned red just as we went under it. Yeah, you know, when I was a young man, I used to play football over here against the Thomasville Bulldogs and the Thomasville Central Yellow Jackets. Now I think it's just called Thomas County Yellow Jackets, but Ruh-roh. They got a, look like they might be getting robbed or something, man. That's kind of weird.
Oh.
Now the place we're going was an old railroad, like a railroad stop back in the day, if I'm not mistaken.
Station.
Yeah, railroad station. That's the word I'm looking for. Thank you, Coach Vic, for pulling me out of there.
Look at there.
Oh yeah, yeah. Thomasville, Georgia is a lot like a lot of these little southern Georgia towns. They are just really pretty, historical. I mean, they're clean. People are super friendly. Watch, I'll say all that, we'll get robbed at gunpoint.
Oh no.
Nah. We could go to the Chicken Delight right there.
Well, they're doing pretty good, looks like.
I'll bet you it's good food. I guarantee you that. Nice vet. Nice. Anyway, we should be right up here on it. I think this is it right here. Yep.
Restaurant. Yes, it is.
This is it.
We are here.
See, and you sit outside around back. You can sit outside, and the railroad track runs right there. It's very, very cool.
Very neat.
So there's our handicap spot there. We'll pull in there. And there's an entry right there. Restaurant entrance is down there. Doesn't look wheelchair accessible, but I think I can get you up there. What do you think?
Yeah, it'll work.
As long as the door's wide enough, we're good.
I got my narrow chair, huh?
Yeah.
That is a pretty narrow door, though. But the entrance is to the back, though.
All right, cool. All right, we're set. All right, well, let's get Coach Vic in this fancy new wheelchair. This place looks cool, man.
Good.
It smells great. If this was smell-o-vision, we can go up right here in front of this Mercedes. That way, if you fall, you at least look like you're doing it in style. All right. Oh, this looks cool. I'll do that. Yeah. And in the sunshine, if we can.
Okay, I'll turn in the sunshine.
Yep. This is a cool place, man. This is awesome. You go ahead and take that to our table, man. All right, so are you from Thomasville?
No, sir.
Where are you from?
I'm from Florida.
Where in Florida?
Like Crystal River area.
Okay, all right. There's my wife right here.
Okay, do you want to sit there then?
If she's marking the spot, you know, I guess,
that's the
look at her.
spot.
She is trouble with a capital T.
Let's try here so I can have a little bit of sun.
Yeah, you do the sun, I'll do the shade. This is perfect. It's not, see, it's pointed between us, and we're in the periphery.
Oh, so I'm probably like this big right now.
Yeah, you're about that wide.
Hey guys,
How you doing?
today?
Good, man. How are you?
All right, my name's Bobby. Be taking care of you all.
Oh, Bobby and Bobby.
Oh, excellent name, man. Excellent name. All right, so the menu is super duper good.
High blood pressure.
Why'd you put all that salt on it?
I put a little bit.
It's not good for your blood.
I didn't put a lot on it, which is a little bit.
What was your blood pressure this morning?
It was low. 108.
When the camera wasn't on, she said, "Don't tell me about the salt. My blood pressure was 108."
That's good. My blood pressure was low when he was working, and his was high.
No,
No, retired. Mine's high. His is low.
Those croutons. No, I can't eat them. Yeah. I guarantee you these didn't come out of the box. Those are jamming. That could be a whole meal.
Yeah. Try and eat a salad every day.
Well, it smells the very good.
Don't make me look bad.
I would never, not in a million. I couldn't make you look bad if I tried.
It was got shrimp and french fries.
Don't get short with me. Shrimp.
Why is there a wrench on that video?
It says that you need to go to work. It's because you're sitting in the
Don't
sun.
you eat
and
my...
shit.
Oh, you can have half of it.
No, you're good. No, I'm not going to eat it.
I just want to taste
You
it.
gave me 2 croutons. Consider that a gift.
Take my bread.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Oh, I thought it was sweet. I said, make them sweet.
Put me in an
You just
insulin
think
coma.
iced tea around here, you're probably going to get sweet. So I had to ask one.
This is a, Cajun restaurant? So I didn't get anything fancy Cajun because It'll hurt. It's too rich. It's too spicy. Early in the day. Too spicy.
What kind of spice? Vanilla spice. Nice. So Coach Vic, you got the blackened shrimp and the pigtails.
Pigtails are French fries.
And then I got the shrimp and grits with the pigtails.
So how'd you get sun? She's on this side of the shave. I had to get out the sun. What are you growing? You growing a mustache?
No, I probably missed the spot shaving. No mustache for Uncle Bob.
No.
If I grew my mustache, you probably wouldn't be able to control yourself
No,
around.
I probably have to control myself too much.
It'd be an ugly scene in public. You couldn't keep your hands off me. Yeah.
Is that good? Let me take, what is this? What is this right here?
Like a shrimp gravy. Little taters are in it. Little taters?
Little taters? So the sausage I just had.
I would have never given it to you if I would have known it was a piece of sausage.
I love sausage.
Your stomach can't handle it early in the morning.
I want one. Even though it's 12:30, but I caught my, like, I'd rather have it for dinner.
Ooh, that is spicy sausage. Oh yeah.
Where's Bob? He picked out dessert.
Le beignet action. Ooh, hoo, 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 hoo. Oh man.
Are you happy?
I am in my definite happy place. Good cup of coffee, good dessert, and a woman of my dreams right there. You're the one of my dreams. Don't be eating all the stuff now. You're a powdered sugar woman? Well, don't eat all the powdered sugar. Don't be bogarting the sugar. Sugar? It's so good.
Strawberry. Wasn't that good?
I can feel my heart rate going up in this
I know.
caffeine and sugar, man. That is awesome. Go ahead, sing Coach Vic. Oh, I like the little purple hat with your heart. I mean, it's not as cool as your bandit hat. It'll work.
Purple rain, purple rain. Why does it have potential?
Not really good.
Probably wasn't. I just put the headphones on and listen to myself and I can sing.
You sing it around and it doesn't matter.
I think I sound good, so there you go.
Okay, 1 to 5 stars, Coach Vic. What do you give this place? 1 to 5. I'm giving it 5. There's nothing bad that I had.
I'll give it 5. It was very good.
Let me get out my European shoulder bag.
Compliments of me. That was his gift for taking care of me. Look at that.
All I can tell you, you can carry everything in it that you need, including your personal protection devices.
Yes, there you go.
If you would be the kind of person that would carry such a thing.
Exactly, as opposed to on your hip. Now you can put it in your man purse.
It's a European shoulder bag, European shoulder
I've
bag.
heard someone call it a merce.
Yeah, that's
I like the merce.
that's what Muscles called it the other day. When I mentioned Muscles, I have a track runner, young lady,
Oh, she's
who
got
goes by the name of Muscles.
she's got big muscles. Yeah, she works out really hard. She's only what, like 15, 14?
Yeah. So Muscles, if you're watching this video, how you doing, Muscles?
You got muscles. Keep doing what you're doing.
Playing drums. I thought you were camera shy.
I am.
This place is phenomenal. So if you're ever in Thomasville, Georgia, definitely check this place out. SASS. S-A-S-S. Here it is right here. SASS. Yep, you enter through the back. Now, one thing that you're going to notice about these places, though, is these places, because they're old buildings, they're not required to be wheelchair accessible. We know that. 1, 2, 3, up. Get you straight. Bada bang, just like that. That even feels smoother on the wheels. All right, so just like that, these old buildings, they're, you know, if you start messing with structural integrity on some of these things. So these old buildings, if you're in a wheelchair, it's going to be more of a challenge to you, but this was easy for us. I'm blown away, man. This was awesome.
Yes, it was.
Well worth the trip. Are you ready to back up? Hopefully I don't embarrass myself. I got the trailer on here. So just to show you this, for those who have a trailer, when you're backing up, you see we pulled in, we're a little cattywampus so that we wouldn't be sticking out. And these people parked here, so the trailer is actually pointed at the back corner of their car.
Oh, let's see what you can do, Coach Bob.
So what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to go left towards their car, right? I'm going to turn these to the right, which will make the back of the Spyder go to their car, which should make the trailer go away from their car. So let's see if we can do this. Okay, there we go. It's straightened right out. Now I'm going to push the trailer. I'm going to come back around to it.
Ooh,
and I'm going to
look at you.
Now I'm going to turn left. Now we're going to cut it out the other side. Here we go. There we go, just like that.
Snazzy.
That's all there is to it, y'all.
Look at him. Wow.
It's easy to do. It's hard to tell you how I'm doing it, but I've gotten very, very acclimated to these quick little subtle adjustments as we've had the trailer. I will say that when we first got it, it was a real nightmare. You get in a spot and somebody was not even close, but close enough for an inexperienced person to struggle with it. So
but
anyway,
you learned pretty quick.
Yep, I'm a good student. I studied hard. I stayed up all night studying.
Yes, he studies everything.
So by the way, I want to remind you also, give this video a thumbs up. Again, subscribe to the channel. But the big thing I want to remind you is don't forget to do good deeds. You know, I'm going to tell you about something that just happened. I didn't have the camera running. Coach Vic didn't turn it on. She didn't think it would be appropriate to video people that might not want to be videoed, you know. And we had these 3 elderly ladies, though, that, I mean, when I say elderly, I'm talking 80s. I'm talking mid to late 80s, man.
Yes.
Very fragile. Wonderful, all dressed to the nines, man. I mean, they were dressed up, had the perfume on, the makeup, the whole 9 yards. They looked wonderful.
Their hair all boofed up, very nice.
Oh man, they looked great. And then, so they walk around to the back of the car. All 3 ladies have gotten out of the car, and they're walking around to the back of the car, and they're grabbing a wheelchair, like a hospital wheelchair, like something that would have been in a rehab facility. And they're not sure how to get the backrest in, so I go over there, I see them, I'm like, let me get that for you. So I pull the chair out for them, I assemble it for them, and there's a lady, another lady that's in her mid-80s, and it is her birthday today, and these 3 women took their friend to lunch.
They put that chair together and helped her transfer into that wheelchair, and then Coach Bob saw them struggling some more and helped him up the little grass area to get onto the patio. And they were grabbing his arm and holding his muscles for all the help he did.
I love it when I get the arm squeeze from the mature women in the crowd. I'll just say that.
Right, the mature women. Yes.
There's something wonderful. My grandmother used to do that when I was a teenager. If I'd do something helpful, she'd grab my arm and just kind of squeeze it. And it was a way of it was a thank you without even saying thank you. It was really quite wonderful. Check that out. That's beautiful. Man. But it was really, really quite wonderful. And so they thought that I was blessing them, but in reality, they were blessing me. It was just the sweetest thing to see them doing a good deed for their friend who would have not been able to get out otherwise. For them to take time out of their day to get ready to go, to fight with the wheelchair, as difficult as it is, and their chair obviously is not as user-friendly as what Vicki and I have. To see them do that, that was just awesome. So don't forget to do good deeds. And
to see the lady who needed the wheelchair, to me, I would put money on that she was a low-level paraplegic, the way she transferred, the way she looked. And for her to go out and not be afraid to go out and have help, for her to get out and, you know, enjoy her day was also nice to see.
You know, it was like they were all on an adventure.
Yes,
you know,
it was very sweet.
And you know, we talk about that thing where you go out and you're experiencing that adventure. Just awesome. I can't say enough about that stuff. I
have friends like that when I'm in my more mature years.
All right, we're on our way back from the beautiful Thomasville. Man, that restaurant, that was 5 stars. It was all the way around. Service was phenomenal. Food was exceptional. The people were so nice. It was just nice, and not that we're nosy people, or at least I'm not.
I am.
But listening to the conversations going on around us, it was just very refreshing. Very refreshing. So
I have a question, Coach Bob.
all right, I got an answer.
I like to put a what do you call it? A blog here, a moment here. Sometimes we go out for rides, we really don't know what to talk about or what our purpose of the ride is. So if anyone has any ideas of what they want to hear about the Can-Am or about Coach Bob and I or about life or experiences, comment down below. So I just wanted to say comment down below. Comment down below if you have any ideas of what you want us to talk about or to learn about.
Great suggestion there, Coach Vic. But you know what's happened, what's weird is every time we go out, there's always a topic. Like being able to help those ladies, that right there, that's a whole episode if you wanted to make it a whole episode, you know? The opportunity to do nice things is always there. It's just the coolest thing. I'm just blown away.
And at first they said no, but you stood there and watched and kind of guided your way in there. And then you walked away, then you went back, and they still said, we got it, but stay here just in case. So they kind of want help, but they're afraid to accept it or ask for help because they feel like they're a burden. But offering to help is good. But sometimes the person who's disabled will be like, oh my goodness, I get help asked all the time. But sometimes that moment when you really need it does really help when you need it.
Well, it was funny. I did ask, do you need help? She goes, I don't think so, but don't go anywhere.
Yeah.
So then they got around to the back, and I'm like, do you need help with that wheelchair? She goes, I'm not sure how to put this backrest on here. Okay. So I put the backrest on for them. And then it was like, do you need help getting in the chair? She's like, I think I got it, but don't go anywhere.
They were nice. I like that. Then we saw another group of people walking in as we were unloading off the trailer, off the Can-Am. And of course, they told Bob, oh, nice bike. No, it's a wheelchair. Oh, I'm so sorry, I didn't know. It's okay.
I was pulling the wheels out of the back of the trailer, and the guy goes, are you going to go on a bicycle ride now? Because he just saw the wheels, right? And then we pulled the wheelchair out. He goes, oh, I'm sorry. I'm like, man, it's okay. It's all right. No worries.
So then Coach Bob tells him we traveled across the country and all that. And he gives him the YouTube channel. And he went on his phone and already found Coach Bob on the YouTube channel.
That's cool, huh? And they were from my hometown. One group was.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was awesome, man. So you just meet people and start talking to them. It's amazing what you have in common and how wonderful it is. It will reinvigorate your positive attitude, man. It just really will. All right, well, we're going to head over to a road called Meridian Road. It's a canopy road that we don't ride on very often. So we will hit the cameras back on as soon as we hit Meridian Road. So this is Meridian Road on the Georgia side of the state line. Now, a lot of houses being built. You see that one out there being built. Some beautiful homes out here. Whatever that is, I don't want to run over it. Anyway, this road is just beautiful, man. The rolling, just not really heavy hills, just rolling hills, beautiful trees, just awesome. This is what home feels like to me right here. This episode may have to turn into 2 episodes with all this beautiful riding.
You should do a video with just riding with just some music.
Yeah. Wow. Now we just crossed over into Leon County. Now Leon County is where Tallahassee is. The one thing I will say about Leon County, as much as we do complain about electrical outages, and we have them during storms, these roads, man, they are absolutely beautiful. But in storms, you see the limbs down. It can be quite a pain. It's very problematic. But man, they are beautiful and they are a ball to ride on. And in the heat, you get that shade. You can just unzip the old jacket a little bit, which is what I'm gonna do. Yes. All right, well, Coach Vic and I, we're going to do a little puttering around and all that jazz. So do me a favor. Until next time, go out.
Buy the motorcycle of your dreams.
Eat right.
And take care of yourself.
And remember, if you're not having fun,
you're doing it wrong.
oh, you are definitely doing it wrong. Now you go seize the day, and I will see you on the road real soon, hopefully with Coach Vic in tow. All right, we'll see you later. Seize the day, baby.